actually weird. I know we obviously now we see you all the time on the phone. It's actually weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know him though before that.
Page.
Yeah,
You look so different in person, man. You look real weird in person. Like online, you actually look handsome.
Nice. I'll take that though.
No,
I'd rather be sexy on
I've seen a few comments on your TikToks.
Oh, spicy ones.
Yeah,
I get a few spicy ones.
Get
a lot of DMs as well.
I seen the one the other day talking about
gay DMs.
things up her bum and all.
Yeah, see that?
What the?
She was scared. Just come to the net. I got up the bum and Sligo for the first time or something like that.
Yeah,
I was like, that's a bit too much info for TikTok.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
But you get a lot of gay DMs from gay lads and stuff like weird like.
We've had a gay porn star in here, so we have a big.
Was he a gay porn star? I thought he was a straight porn star.
Straight man.
But he does gay porn.
Does he have a massive cock?
Oh Jesus!
Did he show it to you?
Oh my god, man! Twice.
You can look it up on Tinder.
Jeez, Tinder.
What's it called again?
What?
Twitter.
Can you? Did you look up on Twitter?
No.
What are we talking? Inches, boys.
Oh, 10.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
wide, it was probably about that
Fucking
wide.
donkey dick.
No, like I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen
Like that wide.
Are you serious?
Swear.
That's
probably.
flaccid.
Yeah, man, that was his name.
What?
Flaccid.
Was it?
No.
Flaccid penis.
It's just fucked.
Did he get that fucking surgery on that?
No, that's just born like that.
Fuck off.
And he says he comes everywhere as well. It's just part of the thing, I think.
What do you mean he comes everywhere?
He just says like,
when
in
he blows
addition
the
to
load,
having
like
a massive knob, he comes everywhere.
This is on.
Jeez.
Just got this is on,
Is
right?
it on,
We can
yeah.
cut that bit out, I think.
Okay.
Do you want that cut out or do you want that in?
What do you mean? It's grand, we'll do it. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. I don't care. What are we talking about? Your man's knob, like.
We're just talking about
We're live now.
We're live now,
Oh,
yeah.
grand.
We're not live now, but like...
You have to do an
we
introduction,
don't
right?
make it live because then it makes everyone all feel weird and everyone clenches up and
Do you
all.
want an introduction?
Well, yeah, do you want these normally?
We don't introduce
We haven't
it.
done introductions, like...
Oh, yeah, that's cool then.
We
Yeah,
haven't done an introduction in ages, Darren Gaffney.
Okay, right. Where
From
the
TikTok.
fuck's my intro?
This is... We
Are
can
you a
give it
TikToker or what we introduce as a TikToker or a comedian?
Legend.
Oh, nice. That's a
Legend
good
of
way
the
to go.
game. Legend. Comedian legend and
Little TikToker.
all-round personality.
Little TikTok.
A little TikTok. I'm going to cross there and kick the shit out of you.
You sold out, brother. You sold out.
Yeah, sold out. Twice. And the second one, third one's only sold out.
Oh, no, I mean like you sold out the TikTok. But yeah, you
Oh,
sold
it is
out
sold out.
Elan's.
Darren Gaffney, everyone.
What's the crack? It's great to be here on the You Having Us On podcast.
There you go, bro. This is a mad one, like, because we obviously know you before.
Yeah, friends of the comedy scene.
Big time, brother.
Before
Only-
we started this podcast as well.
Yeah, before we started the podcast. No,
Before we
yeah.
started, yeah?
Yeah,
How long
you
you doing
probably
it?
wouldn't have talked to us then though.
No,
They
yeah.
weren't cool enough. No, we only
Still don't
knew
talk to them. They're still very weird. But it's grand. How long is it going now? Podcast.
16 months, is it?
Yeah, October, it was a year in October.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
It's
man.
tough, isn't it, to keep it going?
Yeah, it is,
Consistency is key.
Yeah, once a week, baby.
We haven't missed a week now. We put ourselves on that.
See that's professionalism. That's what that is.
We
We
try our
try
best, man.
Well, yeah.
You had said
We did
something?
say it.
But you know yourself, get the fuck. You know
sorry,
yourself,
kiss.
man. Now doing the comedy and obviously the TikTok now, you helping you. Yeah, like this, you have to deal with our stuff.
Yeah, you need something else, don't you?
You do. Comedy,
'Cause-
it's so hard just to be like
Yeah.
a club and comic. To just that's all you do. Like,
Yeah.
it's
I
too
wonder
hard.
years ago could you have been that?
Yeah, you could have. Yeah,
Could've.
because there was no social media, man.
Yeah.
And TV was the next route. You go straight to TV.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
I feel like if you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
well
yeah.
enough-
Sure, like, and yeah, if you're on TV now, like who even watches TV anymore?
That's the thing.
What is even
Like if you're on the
telly?
late, like years ago, didn't people used to beg to be on the late,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah.
And
Like who
all
watches a
on
load
the
of
TV
old women, like
Yeah, that's
I
the
love
thing.
old women, like,
Yeah.
but if you're watching, but
Tends
You
to
could be on the news. That's not a good thing to be on at the minute.
No.
the news,
Like the war and all. That's
why would a comedian be
What are
doing
you
a
talking
set?
I'm just saying the other things that's on
Oh, there's
the
a war in
TV
Iran,
is
and next
the-
up, Darren Gaffney's going to do 10 minutes on RT
No, but
News.
you're talking about what's on the TV.
Oh,
Someone
yeah,
asked
yeah,
that, and
yeah.
I said the news.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is, no one really watches TV as more people are on social media. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna make social media is the new TV.
Yeah, of course
You know?
it is.
So
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's kind of what it is now, and that's why you started this to get traction and stuff.
That's it. Like, yeah, this and comedy and all at the same
Yeah.
time come hand in hand.
Exactly.
We had a few people in here, and it's a bit mad now because you don't know what. There's been so many guests we've had. We don't know who said something to us off camera and who said something to us on camera.
I'll tell you what was what.
But a lot of them have told us now that about the Late Late Show. They would have been dying to get on that years ago, and now they
Yeah.
get on it. And like years ago, you'd look at your phone and your agent would say you're sold out everywhere, and now it's like you have 100 tickets sold.
Yeah,
Do you know
off
what?
it, like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
People
mad.
used to fight to get on it years ago.
Yeah.
And then you used to do like a comedy set on it. And then you get on it, and then you're kind of made, actually, I think. Tommy
100%.
Tern got on it years ago, and then it was like basically made. Now it's just like fucking TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff is the new
Yeah.
stuff. Clips.
But you're not ruling out an appearance on the Late, just in case.
No. If you're looking for me, guys, what's his name?
Patrick Kilty.
Patrick Kilty. I am here. We're here. The three of us are here.
There you go. I do in a heartbeat. I'd actually love to do it.
Yeah, I'd love to go on. Actually, be a bit of crack, like.
Would you not?
Yeah.
I just want to be different, though. Wouldn't I?
You were just old. I'm too good for late.
Well, you're on the Ireland IM, so you're working your way up. You have to do like Ireland midday TV, then like afternoon 6 o'clock show, and then you're on the late.
Yeah, that went well.
You
Anyway.
go up in times like that was the.
Ireland AM. That was a big one. Yeah, that went really well.
When was that? That was last week, was it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, did you see it?
No, I actually didn't.
Oh man, it was actually good crack. But I made like one controversial like joke. Did you see it? No. So it's like, so they were like, "Come on, right?" So do you know when you're on like you're on a podcast or you're chatting, you can kind of say whatever. You can say whatever on this, can't you?
Yeah, of
you
course.
can do
yeah,
whatever as well, like, can't you?
Yeah.
Do it, yeah.
What?
You can do whatever. Yeah, Sam. You can do whatever.
Darren's taking off his trousers for the audio listeners.
No, I'm only joking, but I did ask me to come on. So, like, I have been on the radio before that, and the radio was like, I think it's different to radio. Now I know that.
You can see it, like.
Yeah.
As in
But even
radio.
crack-wise, like even what you can get away with, I think it's a bit different. Anyway, I went on Ireland AM, and it was started off grand, and I was always going to do. I didn't want to be boring. Like, you know, you don't want, you want to get it mixed between being good crack. You don't want, if someone's watching it, they'll go, "That lad's a comedian. Why is he taking himself so seriously and talking shite about like, oh, like my name's Darren Gaffney. I worked in finance for 5 years and I quit." And like that's kind of a bit boring.
Yeah.
So you want to be good crack, like, but then you also being good crack. The line is there, isn't it?
And you would be, for anyone that hasn't seen your comedy.
Yeah.
That's why we love you so much. You're a head whacker, like.
Yeah, head whacker. But I'm gonna put that on my poster.
Conor O'Brien. Head whacker Conor O'Brien.
Yeah, that's my new. What's it called? Blurb. But I didn't want to. I want to be the type of comedian that I am as well. I didn't want to be like going on and ticking all the boxes. Anyway, it was going fine, and then for some reason, like I'm a devil for saying stuff, just saying it. Do you ever do that?
Yeah,
and you're like, why did I say that?
All the time.
They were chatting away anyway, and he asked me something about Havin, right? And I goes, people that have watched it will have seen it because it was funny. So I goes, "Oh yeah, for Havin, whatever." And I go, "Oh yeah," and then I goes, I have this joke. I go, one time I come off the stage after doing a gig. I telling a story. I go, so one time I come off the stage from doing a gig, and a lad come up to me and he poked me and he was like, "Oh," he goes, "Oh, did you hear about the Cav man who was in ISIS?" Yeah. And I was like, "Oh no," and he goes, "Oh, they asked him to do a suicide bomb." And do you know what his first reaction was? And I was like, "No, what?" And he goes, "Do I have to use my own car?" So I did that on Ireland AM.
Did they not laugh?
Not a laugh.
Oh.
You could have heard a pin drop. But
did you laugh at that then?
Well, it was no good me laughing at my own joke.
Yeah, tell him that.
Yeah. So I did this joke, right, and it was just stony silence, right, and it was just like the producers and all was raging, and
could you see them behind the camera now, like faces
I
dropped?
could hear actually in their earpiece sort of going like, "Do not laugh at that," like
really,
yeah, because but then I was like, oh, so do you know like from when you're bombing on stage, so like you go up and you're doing bad, like you built what's it called, like
your own car.
You built like a callous your mind. Yeah, but you build like you're used to that situation. Yeah, so you could handle it, like, of course, so you're like, "Oh, that bombed," and then you just play it like you're like, "Oh, whatever," and I just continued on, and the rest of it was kind of funny. And but then after, I was like to your man, "Oh, is that your man? What's his name? The weatherman? I can't think of his name. I think it's Will
Ferrell."
There's one lad. He's a really funny weatherman. Do you know his name? Science. I just asked the producer there. Didn't know the weatherman's name. He's checking his watch to see how long is left of this podcast. What's the weatherman?
Trying to Google Translate whatever you're saying.
What's the weatherman's name on TV3? Do you know that famous lad? It doesn't matter. Anyway, he came up to me after and he was like, "Oh, that was actually really funny, but I couldn't laugh at it." And then he goes, "Cause like," and then the other guy goes, "Yeah, it's a bit bad timing there with the Middle East getting blown up last night, like, because Iran got bombed."
Yeah, Sunday morning.
Yeah,
did you know that now?
I did actually know it, yeah, but I didn't think of it at the time.
I just thought on the news you would have been.
I know.
You would have known.
It is a funny joke, though, isn't it?
That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, they didn't laugh at all.
I actually listened to your radio, RTE radio. Yeah, I actually texted about that because I was like, "That's there was stuff said in that."
Oh,
now.
I did that. I did that on the radio as well.
You see, and you did a few. You did a few funny
things. I did
things.
a few risky ones, but Oliver Callan was a comedian, or he started in that, so he kind of. he knew the crack.
Yeah.
And he was like kind of rolling with it.
Yeah.
Whereas, look, in my head now, in hindsight, morning TV is a different ballgame, isn't it?
Big time.
I just go, oh, did you hear about the Cav man who was in ISIS and they asked him to do a suicide bomb? And they were like, heart attack central, like, and there was no stopping me either, because like I'm like really.
Yeah.
And they were like, where is he going with this? Like,
Doesn't get any better.
And I
He
go,
gets worse.
oh, do you know what he said? He said, do I have to use my own car? And they were just like,
Oh my God.
get this lad off TV. No, get him off. Put him back to Calvin. Let him fucking crazy. Crazy.
Do you go on? Well, because I see you notice on the Late Late Show, like comedians, especially, they'll come on with stories ready and loaded to go.
Yeah, locked
like.
and loaded.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, to be honest, I had stuff I was gonna say. Hi and
Hi.
hi.
Hi, how are you?
I had stuff I was gonna say, and it was actually way worse. Then because I ran it. I didn't run. I should have ran it by people before I went on. Like.
Who would you run it by though? Or just other comedians? Or
Yeah, just probably lay people, normal people. Not other comedians, because they'd be like, oh, that's hilarious.
wait, what? Ready? Come on.
No, it's the other joke.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to do it here, because you see that, I'll do it on my solo show.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, but I had another one. I was just basically about, I was bad. Like, it would have been funny as well, but then in hindsight, I think the suicide bomb thing is triggering, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who
yeah.
says suicide
It's
bomb
not
on
great
morning
timing.
TV? Like,
Time and either.
That is such a good story.
Do you
though.
reckon-
it is, yeah, but it was awkward now. Funny though. I actually found it very funny.
I hearing that story, that's hilarious. And even
Yeah.
funnier, it's your first time on that show. Like,
Yeah, and and they were just like after everyone was like, that was meant like what? And then one of the producers, like not the producer, like one of the lads that was doing the cameras and shit.
Yeah.
He was like, oh man, that was fucking hilarious. He was like, you probably shouldn't have done it though. It's like that is such a.
And what about the
fucking
presenters? Did I say anything after?
yeah, the weatherman.
Just-
He was like. He used to be, the two of them used to be weatherman, but the other lad was like, oh, that was really funny, but I couldn't laugh. Like, and then the other lad was just like, he was like, oh, good time with the Middle East getting blown up last night. I was like, yeah, probably not, but like, still a funny joke though.
brilliant. And how long were you on TV for? How long was the
I
segment?
actually think they probably got me off pretty quickly, because I was supposed to be like, they said 10 to 15. I think I was on like 6 or 7 minutes.
kept flashing you.
Get him off. Because then he goes as well, he asked about Edinburgh. And I was like, he goes, oh, Edinburgh's great, Edinburgh Fringe. And I go, oh yeah, it's tough, like comedy boot camp or something. And he goes, I hear you can have very small crowds. And I go, oh, you can be gigging to 3 people. It's like a comedy lap dance. And then he laughed at that, but then they cut me off after that. They were like, oh, and that's
No.
so I think they were like, just there's too much, what is left in the fucking pipeline here to come, like.
You
What's
feel
he
like
got?
you need to prove to them then that you're actually a nice comedian. You're like loud enough.
Yeah,
real.
but like, look, if I actually think that's better for you as a comedian if you're going on it. If you've seen a comedian, right, on morning TV, that's what you want. You want them to push boundaries.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
If I see one of you on TV, I'd be like, please be yourself.
Do something mad.
Because if you're be yourself, I know something funny will happen.
Yeah.
So like, if you go on TV, take yourself really seriously. Oh, like I'm a blah blah. I did finance 5 years. I dropped out, and people are going home going, oh, this lad's a comedian, is he? He's taking himself very seriously,
Yeah.
and he's shy crack.
Yeah, because you're there to sell tickets. Like, you want people, no one's going to want to go
And
see
they
that.
want. Everyone says TV is shite, don't they? Nowadays.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everyone's just ticking the boxes.
100%.
Like, tick the box, say this, don't offend, don't be blah blah blah. Fuck that, like.
Yeah.
Go on and have a bit of crack.
Yeah.
And get yourself cancelled off the TV show forever.
least
So why
one to
not? Especially when you're only starting out in your career. That makes loads of sense.
Would that land better on a 6 o'clock show, do you reckon? If you were to offer to do that?
Suicide Bomber
I
Suicide
think
Bomber
Daddy
is.
O'Shea would be a big fan of that. Maybe if you
ISIS-
did it in Irish.
ISIS and Suicide Bomber are very triggering words to hear on any show.
Especially, I'm gotten mad into this war thing. Why do you keep looking at me like that every time I say anything ever? Like,
Tinfoil hat head or something.
no, I am. I've had to been watching loads of TikToks on it.
War? That's what he's going to say.
I was never going to do that
World
at
War
all.
3, man.
But I'm actually mad, and I never get into politics or anything like that, and I'm proper into it now. So ask me any questions you just want.
Do you know how he learned? He told me this the other day. Do you know how he learned about the war that's going on and everything, why and what?
Don't say, yeah, go on.
Dylan
Cartoon
Page.
and cartoons on TikTok.
Yeah, that's that's a solid place to learn. That's the most accurate information you get.
It's like a cartoon version of Donald Trump. This isn't true, by the way. I just said that up to you. This is
Well,
funny.
you should go on like Twitter now and like X.
Yeah.
And it's like just you don't know what is true, lad.
No.
It's just complete like shite, isn't it? Like
Oh,
it's just
oh,
like everything could be just pulled out of someone's hole. Like
Man, I only found
But
out.
that stuff is definitely not. Well, that is real.
What?
That porn stuff.
what are you talking about?
Stuff getting pulled out of people's holes. That's the wrong side of Twitter you're on.
What page
We
is
don't
that?
understand what I'm saying.
The-
like,
the commu-
all the jokes are flying under and over everyone's head here.
See,
You know, the community-
you should not. You should be on Ireland M with them. They'd love that. Just
I would love to. I would. What would?
No,
Try
I'm
and
just
think.
saying, like, it's all so unreliable. If you're getting like your news from it's just so hard to know what's true. Like,
Dylan
And
Page is good.
Your community notes now on X, they're
they're going to shy, aren't they?
man. You can put in if me and you and him put one now as a community note. That's 3 people saying it. So we could make a lie now,
Oh,
but that would
right.
become the majority vote.
Yeah, fucking hell, yeah.
But
Like,
someone would see that community note and say that's true. Then
I
yeah,
don't
like
know
how
what
did
that
it verify a community note as well? Like,
I don't know, man.
do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
it's just way too much info. And like, you'd be on TikTok, and then you know, if you stare down the algorithm of like war and stuff, then you get all this. They start firing shit at you, and you're like, I don't even know if this is
Yeah,
true.
I was actually the other day. I actually nearly believed the World War II video was from World War. It was in black and white. That's
Someone
what
driving around in the fucking old school cars.
Hey!
And why is there Nazis in Iran? Why is Hitler in Iran?
Yeah, but it's very easy because you watch 2 or 3 videos and then the fucking 4th
They
video.
just keeps firing them at you.
I thought it was just a filter because they didn't like how they looked in it or something like that, but it was actually in black and white.
Jeez, Hitler's still going, is he?
But they fucking hell sunk the ship there the other day, didn't they?
Yeah, but
Did they?
I seen one, and it was like just
ISIS.
what?
ISIS one.
Oh, yeah, it was going. Anyway, I seen this is the level of comedy you're getting here. You should be cancelled for that being so shit.
Right, come on.
No, I was watching a video of it just come up like of there's like American fighter planes chasing around and like fighting someone else, and I was like, oh, that's going on in Iran right now. But then the community note was like, this is from a war in like it was like 6 years ago somewhere.
Oh, shit.
It's just like, but if I didn't see that, I would have been like, oh, that's fucking. I would have went around the rest of my day thinking that was real. Like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah, and I seen another one. It was a bit of a meme, but yeah, man, you know the way the supreme leader just got killed.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ayatollah.
No, that was real.
Yeah, he did get killed.
Yeah, sorry. What did you say there?
What did you say,
thought that?
Supreme Leader? That is the
Ayatollah.
Supreme Leader.
Oh no, sorry. And then something about his son was appointed and he was killed straight away as well.
And that was a lie, was
That
it?
was a lie.
Really?
And I believed it, and I
just-
I laughed at my phone when I seen it. But
Misinformation.
still alive, so.
You laughed at your phone. What the fuck?
I just because it said like supreme leader's
He's gone,
successor is dead at 6 hours after becoming supreme. It's like the last one was supreme leader for 40 years.
Supreme Leader just reminds me of fucking the dictator.
yeah.
That's all I can
Yeah.
hear. Are you a wrestling fan?
It's not got to do with
Because it's a
anything.
funny joke.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
Chris
yeah,
Jericho?
actually, WWE, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, big back in the day, but it's gone, not anymore.
Yeah, back in the day, you know the way he was the Ayatollah of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Someone shared a picture of him on Twitter saying he's not dead. His
What
nickname was the Ayatollah of rock and
The
roll.
supreme
I
leader.
enjoy that.
Who?
The Ayatollah,
What's
the
Chris Jericho
Ayatollah
got
and
to
the
do with
Sup-
anything?
the Ayatollah and the Supreme Leader are the same thing.
Oh, that's the Iranian word for it, is it? Oh, right, I get you now. So yeah,
We don't have an Ayatollah in Ireland anyway, I don't think, do
Oh
we?
my god.
I don't
Michael
know.
Lee Higgins.
But I actually asked ChatGPT the other day because I always get confused about all these different things, like what's
Yeah,
a democracy, what's I swear the communism and what's communism. I don't fully understand what that is.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget. Dictatorship, I'm aware of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supreme leader is quite the same as a dictatorship if you weren't
Will be,
aware of
yeah,
that.
but he's fucking dead now, isn't
But
he?
you have to remember, people listening mightn't actually understand this.
He's
Yeah,
gone,
no,
he's
no.
gone so now, isn't he, though, your man? Khomeini.
The main one.
The Ayatollah.
Yeah,
He's dead.
Yeah.
Did he die in an airstrike?
So they bombed him,
Right.
and he was in a building that wasn't bomb-proof.
What
the-
a silly mistake.
Very silly.
You have to check
Or-
every building is bomb-proof.
This is the first thing I do.
Yeah, this I checked here, everywhere.
No, apparently in the building he was in, some of the rooms were. And he
Ireland AM are going to bomb this building.
he was just in a room that wasn't bomb-proof for some
What
reason.
an idiot.
He could have been making a cup of fucking tea to eat, and
Yeah.
should have asked someone to make that for him.
Yeah, what would the Ayatollah even be eating anyway? He wouldn't be cooking sausages anyway.
I'd say, you know, rice pudding.
That's what they like.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Crackers.
But do Shiite Muslims eat pork?
They
No.
don't.
No.
No.
Wait, what'd you say?
Because he's a Shiite.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. You
Shit.
say mad
Jesus,
words I
man.
don't want to mean.
What's a Shiite?
He's a shy Muslim. He's pork.
He's a Shiite. No. The Sunni, the Iran is Shia.
Right. So what?
So he's a Shiite Muslim. So it's like Catholic and Protestant, they're both Christian.
Oh.
So they're two sides of the same coin, but don't really like each other that much. Like,
Oh,
Okay.
I think
shit.
Iran is Shiite, and then I think Iraq is nearly fairly Shiite as well, and then the rest of them are mostly Sunni. Good lads,
I've never
lads.
heard of that
How
shit.
do you
Yeah.
know that shit, man?
Just know it. So much stuff.
Fuck,
We've
weird.
Yeah.
talked about religion a lot on this podcast. But we've never dipped
A
into the
religion
Muslim side
special
of it.
episode.
With Darren Gaffney,
With
here you go. The man that's known for fingering women. Do you talk about that? Is that... No, like... Just
Should we talked about that on fucking Morning Ireland AM?
Did
That's
you?
my...
Hardly.
Did you?
I was about to get to it, but then they fucking cut me off.
Oh,
You have his head
Wait.
wobbled.
So
by the
how
way.
many people have you fingered nowadays?
People.
People, yes, yeah.
These are people.
Hey, how many people have you fingered, including yourself?
I do-
Okay, that's not.
Including your mom.
Oh,
Can we cut that out? Cut that out. I'll leave it in.
no,
That's what she said.
yeah. My mom was actually in my house today, fucking wrecked me head. We walked in, right? Just got a new sofa. If you didn't see it on social media, but got a new sofa. And my mom walked in. She goes, "Who owns those cushions?" Hey, you fucking stupid bitch! Like, who owns those cushions? She said,
What'd you tell her?
Crazy.
"They're mine."
What'd she say?
She said, "I asked you, where'd you get them?"
Mm.
And then my dad was fucking soaking from the rain, and he sat down on the sofa.
Oh, it's a fluffy sofa as well.
Oh, fluffy sofa's good.
Oh,
These are nice sofas here, actually.
They are comfy, actually.
These
It
are
is very
couches, I'd
comfortable.
say.
Huh?
I'd say this is a couch now.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a couch and a sofa?
Sofa's comfy, I reckon.
Would it be? Yeah.
I know what you mean, yeah. This one is
Could be a chair.
a big chair.
Soft chair.
Could be a chair.
These are very close together over there. I like it.
I wish I was wearing
Dunno.
shorts because then we could feel skin to skin.
Yeah, yeah.
The skin to skin would be good.
We
It's
do-
nice on your own. They are very comfy on your own.
Yeah,
They're
like I'm
comfy.
very comfy over here. Like,
Yeah, they are
I'm
comfy when
having
you're
a good
with someone.
time.
Like, would you be an armour? If we had a guest beside you there, what way would you be sitting?
Oh, I'd be arm around.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It
Well,
is.
where else are you supposed to put your arm down? You could put it here, I suppose.
Yeah, that's
But if there's a
awkward.
guest here, you'd be putting it around them.
Mm,
Do you know?
Yeah.
And they'd
Yeah.
put it around me as well, and then we'd all be having a good time.
it'd be
But see, the
fucking-
thing is, if you are you right-handed or left-handed?
Depends what I'm doing.
Oh,
No, I fist pass with my left hand in football.
fist pass. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
That's what I was going to say. What- she-
But I write with my right hand, but I don't know why. Like, if I,
Darren, he asked you what you finger with.
Yeah.
That's the,
yeah, the fingers.
which hand?
I don't think he
Doesn't
likes
really
this line
matter,
of questioning.
The line of questioning is putting me off.
Well, I was just going to say, you'd want to be careful what side you sit on, because if you have to finger the person beside you, you're fucked.
Was anyone ever fingered on the podcast before?
We had a porn star on,
No.
as we were saying at the start.
He's a gay porn star, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Does he partake in the straight side of porn at all?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
He does. Is he gay?
No,
He's straight.
he's straight.
But he does gay porn.
Yeah.
Here's the
How do you
thing.
draw the line there? Like,
He just gets gay stuff done to him.
yeah, but
Oh,
they're not
yeah.
gay.
He won't
Well,
do anything.
Yeah,
Is it gay to get robbed by another man? Like, that's pretty gay.
oh, no,
No, he
he
doesn't do that.
Oh, but he rides other men.
Yeah.
No,
But that's a bit gay
no, he
too.
doesn't do that.
What does he do then?
He doesn't
Oh
do
no,
that.
he just gets his dick wet.
Sucked
Sucked.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
and touched.
Yeah.
But he doesn't
So
do it
is-
back.
Okay. So it'd be gay if he did it back.
Oh, I
I
don't know.
don't know.
Yeah.
Well, do you know
It's
what?
hard to know.
We're
It's
one of
not
these. When
really
we're with him,
something we should be judging about.
when we're with him, we're
No,
like,
it's just a question, a moral conundrum.
yeah. When we're with him, we're like, that's grand. Like, that's not that weird.
Yeah.
And then when we're not with him, we're like, that's fucking weird. Like,
yeah,
No,
we think
we're
about it.
pretty
But
much
he's probably
all the
getting-
time that's
prob-
weird.
He's probably getting paid well, is he?
oh, he's a millionaire.
How much? He's a millionaire.
100% a millionaire.
What are we
yeah.
like? What are we doing here? Like, should be out there sucking.
Me off.
Oh my god. I actually, do you know what? I love the, you know when a comedian gets up before you and they have a joke and you go off that joke?
Yeah.
I did that once with you. Do you remember I asked you, can I do a joke? You were
What
on.
was that?
It was the finger.
Fingering.
Yeah. You talk,
Always back to the fingering.
you talk about doing it to
Yeah.
someone and Havin on a fat, what was it?
Calvin.
Don't
Havin,
talk
sorry,
about
sorry.
it in case it's in the show.
No, it is definitely going to be in your sets, but
Yeah,
I hope
it
it
would be a
is.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, but I basically say, I went up and I referred to me being that girl and got a huge laugh.
Oh
I was
yeah.
fucking-
People have done that a few times actually. Maybe you started it.
Well,
because I actually people if they're on after me because like I have that bit about fingering, which is good fun. And,
Is this something you don't want to talk about, the old finger game?
No, I can talk about fingering if,
Right.
if it's on the menu.
Because I also want to
Would
say,
you be conscious of cutting your nails before partaking?
in a bit of fingering.
partaking.
Yeah, well, I probably would. Yeah, you want the nails trimmed, wouldn't you?
Depends on how much you
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
person.
But yeah, so a lot of people when they come after me, like I will go. Oh, I was the one in the toilet.
Oh.
Getting fingered. That's quite funny
You thought
actually.
you were doing a thing, didn't you?
I
He
was-
started.
I was
the trend.
early doors, like, because I asked you before as well. I was like, do you mind if
Start.
I...
How long are you doing comedy, actually?
Well, I started just before. I would have started before you. I started in like just before COVID.
Oh, shit.
I only did like 11 gigs. And
Yeah,
then,
shut down.
then it all shut down. I didn't do any then at all during COVID. And then went flat back at it then like 3.5 years ago.
Flat out.
Yeah,
like,
flat out.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, I'm not missing anything now.
Mm.
And beforehand, it would have been just farting around. And then I was like, right, I'm going flat back to it now. And then the whole scene had completely changed between when I started and when I came back. It was
What
all
way?
the clubs were gone. Well, like, it was all new clubs. Like, the Crack Den didn't exist when I started.
Oh,
originally.
really?
Yeah, and then there was all open mics and they were all like fairly grim, like. But then there was actually decent open mics when I came back, and then like. Where else there was a Battle of the Axe, and you were around for that? No, in the Haypenny.
Just missed that.
That was like where everyone started originally. That went on for years, like that went on for years. I even think like Tommy Tiernan might have did his first gig there.
Yeah, we've heard about that.
Yeah, that's why I started, and that was all gone. Then when I came back, that whole scene had just completely changed. Tony Ferns was his name. Like,
what's he doing
now? Older fella. I don't know what he does. He used to put in some graph for it, like.
Was it a good club? Like, was it good?
Oh, it was rough height to start there. He used to do 10 minutes. For your start,
like, that's rough.
Oh, for 10 minutes, like
that's rough.
It's like you'd be doing comedy a while before you have 10 minutes that you're like, oh, that's actually really good. So you're just going up there and you don't know what you're at. It's just farting around, like.
Still
at
the
start, if you get 5, then you start doing a 7, and you're still there in your craft. 7 can be long.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
10 is ridiculous, like.
Yeah, 10. I think it was pretty much a show. It was 10. Yeah.
And then I remember you were one of the people. You were at Edinburgh. It was last year or the year before, I think it was. And you came back, and I remember you were one that people were saying, "Wait, he's a different person now." Was it 2 years ago you were there?
I was there both years.
And but when you came back, and you were always rapid, like you could see a difference.
Oh, both years I come back way better.
Yeah.
Like I could feel it. Have you been to Edinburgh?
No.
They asked me that in Ireland as well. It was like it's just like
they asked you if we were at Edinburgh.
No, if you were there, was Conor O'Brien and Glenn there?
You nearly didn't know my name.
Yeah, no, I was about to call you Jeff.
Oh, you actually didn't know your name when we came in.
Fuck off.
I really called you Colin.
You have my name tattooed in your leg.
No, I swear, I literally.
I went to call. Do you ever go to call someone's their Instagram handle?
Yeah.
Do you ever do that?
Yeah,
I do that sometimes. I was about to. Yeah.
No, we walked in, he shook Carl's hand, and I went, "Carl, this is," and then I goes,
That's absolute bullshit.
"Smells
He
like
knew my
food in
name.
here." That's what he said.
You're like, that's Darren Gaffney, the legend comedian. But yeah, no, you come back from it because Edinburgh's so fucking hard. Hey?
Yeah,
it's just fucking gigging to like 3 people sometimes, and then you be gigging to a room packed of Americans, and then you just get like a thick skin, don't you?
Yeah.
And you come back and you're like, oh fuck, it doesn't really matter now. I can do it.
Yeah.
And do you still feel that now? Like I see, the last time you were in Edinburgh was August or whatever.
Yeah.
It was.
No, honestly, when you come back, hey, you're just gigging so much. You're like, you feel like you're just rapid for about 2 months, and just wear off a bit, like just because you're gigging 6 times a day.
But you know what? I think there's some people, not to name anyone around, everyone comes back obviously a bit better, but you do see a difference with someone that looks like they're at the gig, and like some people might go out for 2 weeks, you know, they don't do the whole lot, and you're like, yeah, they are sharp in them 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then people like you know, you say only last 2 months, but I feel like you just kept that ball rolling.
Yeah.
Which not a lot of people do, man.
Yeah, you have to keep it rolling. Yeah,
100%.
You have to keep at it, like.
The gig I was at with you in I can't remember the name of the leading gig, but I'm gone blank on it. But anyway, it was a good gig.
Where was it?
What's the fucking name of the? I'm gone blank. Patrick's place in O'Connell Street there.
Oh, the Vault.
The Vault, yeah.
Grand Central.
Yeah. I was doing a gig there with you, and there was a few people in, but there was a lot of tourists and all. And do you remember this gig?
Yeah, I probably do.
Man, I was howling in the back of the room. No one was really giving out, and there were a lot of tourists, and they weren't really with the Irish band or whatever, and you just go up, man. You were in a suit as well. Were you doing gigs in a suit for
That's
a while?
why I started doing it back then, yeah. Now I do them in a suit most of the time.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were up there and you were like, so who's here? And you're so quick with it. And then you're talking about, don't want to bring up fingering again, but...
I do more jokes than just fingering. I one bit about fingering I've been doing for like the last 4 years, and it's actually really funny.
It's so good.
I was closing with it in Edinburgh and all.
Were you?
Yeah. It is fucking funny, like.
I think you opened with it.
It's rogue.
It was
opening with fingering.
I can't remember, but you were like, you're French and all. You like, you be fingered and all. And you're talking about baguettes and being fingered by baguettes. It was fucking gold, man.
Yeah.
Why do you wear a suit?
I just started doing that because I was like, what? Like, everyone needs a style, don't they? You do kind of need a style. If you're going on stage every other day with a different outfit, if you have something like, if you think of like McSavage, say, you think of like the hood, the hand mittens, the fucking scarves, tweed. I think you think of like, who else is there that has kind of a look?
You
me,
McSavage.
Yeah. But I just think it makes you more identifiable to people who, if you want to try build a fan base as well.
Do you have multiple of the one suit?
No, actually, I went all black for a while, but I was looking a bit Johnny Cashy.
Right.
But I might bring it back. Yeah.
So what you there? What you there? White shirt.
Blue, light blue. I wore a white shirt on Ireland M actually, so it is.
Yeah.
I just think because you wear a suit and you're like, oh well, I know I'm wearing this. You don't have to worry about it else.
Yeah.
But it depends. If it's a big gig, I'll normally wear a suit, and then it's actually funny, like, because you're talking about like fucking random shit when you're wearing a suit. It can be quite funny. So why is a lad in a suit talking about like shifting?
Yeah.
Do you know? That's kind of funny.
Yeah, true.
Do you know? But then every other comedian has their own style. Like,
do you wear a vest under the suit?
Like a wife beater?
Yeah.
Nah.
I feel like you're the person that would wear a vest under their clothes. Like a real loose one as well, not like a tight one. Not like a real loose one. It's just... you look like the type of person that wears like jocks that are like do you know like the baggy briefs ones that are like stripy?
Why? Because I'm Calvin.
No, just I can just imagine you.
You don't think you wear a fucking them briefs, the little speedo ones, so you get fucking pennies that go up your arse.
Shut your mouth, man. They're better.
Them baggy jocks are a joke, man. The people that wear them.
I actually heard one time, and I don't wear them for anyone fucking wondering, but I actually heard that if you wear those little jocks, it's better for sperm. You get more sperm out of yourself.
Are you serious?
Little jocks.
What's that called? When you get more sperm out of yourself. It's like, why does everyone go quiet when I talk, boys?
Bro, are you listening to what you're talking about this
No,
whole episode?
it's a fella we went to school
Someone
with
Google
told me
it.
that.
It's like, I don't know, man.
No,
Sperm count.
what's it called? No, it's sperm count. Yeah. Who said that?
What about the big briefy jocks?
They're meant to. Oh, you heard the opposite. They're better for you.
Sperm count, are they?
Well,
The
I think
tire,
you
the
get-
tire's worse.
I think if you wear those ones, everything gets saggy quickly.
I know a guy that had a bit of a problem.
It does. That's where you start.
He had a problem with his down there, and it was a scare. And they told him to stop wearing tight
Tight stuff.
boxers, wear briefs.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
They're probably
swear.
too tight.
Get
on
away
them.
with them briefs. Like, they'd be so sweaty.
But you know
Imagine
what?
trying to wear them under a pair of jeans, like.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be fun at all.
Yeah, tell the whole west side of America that. Oh, what? Do they not always wear like those sort of
Do they?
brief trousers, like jocks? Like, no.
The west side.
What the fuck is wrong with everyone, boys?
Like
Is
LA.
it-
Like the
They
gangsters.
wear like the big, huge bag. Can you get a picture up, Carl? Of like,
Tell the whole West. Darren Gaffney, you go on Ireland AM and you tell the whole West Side.
like
hope you're
Compton
back on.
gangsters wear like baggy jocks like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They wear the briefs. Do you know the ones I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Anyway. Yeah, so you're doing your shows now in Whelan's.
Yeah, with MCD, man. Should be a bit of crack.
Man,
yeah.
when we seen that as announced, comment on your stuff now, we were saying that's fucking unreal.
Yeah, it was
and then
deadly.
it was sold out, man.
Yeah,
and then we were
sold
like,
out, yeah.
that's fucking class 2 nights.
Yeah,
and now
two
there's a
nights.
third night.
Yeah, tour night, yeah. So it's gone to me. I was like, yeah, happy days. So the 12th and the 13th sold out, and then the 14th, like, nearly sold out. So it should be a bit of crack.
That's honestly
Yeah, as I
fucking-
said, fuck it, I'll go for it, like.
man,
do you know what I
that's like, not to get sloppy around,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
inspiring shit
yeah,
for someone
yeah,
that's,
it was just like, sure, may as well go and do it, like.
man,
Because when they
unreal.
said it, I was like, dear, like, do you want to do solo? And you're like, like, do yourself, you'd be like, will I? Like, but then obviously you will. Why wouldn't you, like?
Why would you even have that little bit of a doubt just for people
Just because, like, just you're thinking, like, because that's kind of what you always want. Isn't that what you wanted to do when you
course.
start comedy?
It's just scary that it comes
Yeah,
so
then
quickly.
it's
Like,
there, and then you're like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
What's the crack here? Like,
because your followers grew pretty much the same time.
yeah,
didn't
that's
it?
because I
Like,
put in a load of effort into that as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just putting the graphs and that shit.
That's a 2 month now, is it really? And it's just such a blow up. Is it 2 months?
Yeah. I just made a big effort then after like New Year's.
Unreal,
Start
man.
of January. I was like, I'll just go flat at this then. Do you know what I mean? And so they were doing that. So it should be a good crack, man. Looking forward to it, like in Little Whelan. So it should be a good vibe. Like I've done loads of solos in Edinburgh anyway, like so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well
yeah.
used. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think this is a good example of like people might think it's an overnight success sort of thing, but
Yeah.
obviously you've done the years of comedy before, done Edinburgh, but you had your
Yeah.
own show as well.
Yeah,
Bite the Bullet,
loads of
which
people are
is,
actually like, oh, you just blew up there. I was like, here. I was like, you should, you know yourself, you're going around doing gigs with fucking 4 people or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you're still obviously it's not, you can never get carried away, but because the next fucking kick in the teeth is never. Do you know, it's ups
Too
and
far
downs,
away,
isn't it?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
never get too cocky
Yeah.
about anything, like because
But
you know what, man? We do this a lot when stuff's going well for us as well. I know it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
But because you are thinking about when's the next kick in the teeth coming.
yeah,
But
that's a
enjoy
good-
this
but that-
high, man.
Yeah, you have to enjoy it as well.
Like that's
Yeah,
unreal.
yeah.
And do you know what? A lot
enjoy
of
this
people.
high.
Enjoy the high.
Aye.
Go on, what are you saying?
A lot of people.
You meant to say something very.
I was. You got in the way.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people like that do blow up online,
Yeah.
say, and then like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this. With you with comedy, people are gonna go there now and say, I've seen his videos online. He's very funny.
Yeah.
They're young, so they do probably think you're only starting off.
Yeah,
they didn't know
yeah.
you 3 months ago,
Yeah,
and now
that's true.
you're gonna have that 4 years experience
Yeah,
now
yeah.
of just
Thank God.
killer material, man.
Yeah, hopefully,
But that's what's just that gonna keep just going up, like.
Yeah, well, if you keep the foot on the floor and don't get too carried away, I
Yeah.
think, because definitely. But imagine if that happened to you, like imagine it happened to you if you blew up and you're really young. Hey, wouldn't that be so hard to?
Oh
If
yeah.
you're like
Oh, hard to
19,
do.
20 or something, and you'd be like,
Especially because you have like an end product like
Yeah.
kind of in front of you after too. I
yeah,
know
you've a bit of
obviously you've been doing it
experience
for
of
years,
being
but,
like, okay, right, it's never as good. Things are never just as good. You always can't get carried away if you think, oh, it's going really well, because you have that bit of back and behind you. You have experience of fucking going around doing gigs and stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't get too carried away. Like, but I'd say if I was like 20, I'd be like, this is grand. I've sorted now. Like.
And you wouldn't even think about the material around.
No, exactly.
You're just like, I have a show on now.
Yeah,
Whereas I know your own brain is probably thinking, you've that hour down to a
I have to try, like, Is it
an hour you're doing? Is that
it will be an hour, yeah. But, like, I normally do a bit, like, crowd work and stuff as well, because that's kind of the way I like to roll.
Another thing to give you the area flowers, so a lot of people try to do cloud work, and obviously
cloud work.
Clouds. They go up,
Stradivarius. Is that
Can't beat a bit of cloud work.
Stratosphere.
Ask you a fucking weatherman, mate.
What's the name of this name of the clouds? I remember learning them from geography. Remember the name of the clouds in geography, no? Different types of shapes.
Stradivarius.
No, that's not the name of one, is it?
That's Strata.
Strata,
yeah.
Eye, is it?
Huh?
The eye cloud? Is that one?
The iCloud, no, that's fucking Apple, man.
Yeah, sorry.
Steve Jobs.
Good.
Thank you.
That was good, man. That was quality.
I'm trying, man.
Wait, I'm gonna write that down and use that on my show.
Are you fucking stupid?
That was the best joke of the show so
Yeah,
far.
you go.
Listen, I'm trying, bros. I'm trying.
He's just a pro.
But a lot of people try the crowd work and it goes to shite. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like it's the whole. As I was gonna say, Paul Smith got this thing now where it's like
he's mass fat, isn't he?
he's like.
I hosted a show today.
Do you host a show? Where'd you do it?
It was a charity gig. Oh my god!
Were you there?
I was on it. Yeah.
Was it bad?
So bad.
Was that your first time hosting?
Yeah.
Crack, give it another crack.
Oh, I was so
Obviously
bad.
not going to be good at the first time. Like, I remember, lad, actually, when I started, like, the hosting gigs and running gigs, I remember, like, I booked Neil Delamere for, like, the second show or something, third show. And, like, I was definitely not ready to host that, like.
Why not?
Nah,
No.
like, well, I could get away with it, but, like, see, being fucked in the deep end actually makes it so much better.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, I remember him watching me from the back of the room, and he'd be like, where are you from? And you're like sweating because like Neil Delamere is going to think I'm shit.
And he's proper. From
He's
my
just-
opinion, is really
he's
got
so
comedy,
professional as well.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Tunnel
he's
vision, like.
tunnel, like absolute everything down to a T. Like that was actually a good eye opener meeting him so early. Like he was just like, how long are you doing? Blah blah blah. What are you talking about? Who's in the room? Like. Everything was like regimented down to a T.
Yeah.
There was no like, oh, what's the story? What's the crack? And then he got on stage and I was like, bang, 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 bang. And I was like, all right, okay, that's why he is an absolute
So
pro.
big.
Yeah.
He made like 4 or 5 jokes about everything I told him about who was in the room, like just blitzed it. I was like, oh,
that makes your little journey seem but that makes your journey seem like a masterclass, because obviously you've had the experience of booking those huge names, and now when you're doing your own show, like you have all of that.
Yeah, when you see them though early on, hey, it's like a good eye opener because you learn
big
loads
time.
from them, like,
Big
and they
time.
are class. Like he's savage, to be fair. And host, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you didn't do it well the first time, fucking do it again. Do it again.
Yeah,
Do it again.
definitely.
I just
Pick
keep
it.
if it's just muck, like you'll get better. But obviously, yeah.
Could I do it in your place?
Or you could, yeah. Just make sure there's a small audience in that night.
Do you MC
joking,
all
I'm
your
joking.
gigs?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be on your back. All 300 fans, get on his back.
Attack.
What are you saying?
Do you MC all? Because
Yeah.
if anyone doesn't know, he runs his own comedy club.
Yeah. Bite the Bullet Comedy Club. Doing
Mention
Jim
it,
Conjure and Ranelagh, and then Chelsea Drugstore every Tuesday. Which is a team night and stuff. Yeah, I host most of them high.
Yeah.
But then it's a great way then after break just like fucking around doing loads of shit you want to try out, like doing
Yeah.
shows and stuff.
That's
Good
class.
crack, like yeah. Where have you been gigging lately? Were you gigging at that thing as well?
I was gigging at that
How
one,
was that?
that charity one. It was alright.
Nah, he done class.
Did you? Yeah. Who else
It
is
was
on?
rough.
Hey, when someone gives you a compliment, I hate it. Like, you don't know what to do.
Fucking
Like,
hell.
It was
Deserve
a
that.
rough. It was a, like 19-year-old college students, like.
Oh right.
but not the good type, because that would be our, like, we would probably,
But he'd say that would be a good type, but like they don't know what fucking comedy show is.
They
They've never
didn't
been
know
to
the
it
act.
before.
That's the worst side. I
like-
actually think really young ones are a disaster comedy
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
So from the age of like, so you can like obviously they're over 18 to like 21 could be really bad because they're not mature enough and they're like ashamed to laugh. Do you ever
do
see
you know
that?
what? You're actually so right. And do you know what? I'm so wrong, because I'm not just saying this, like, but like 40 to 50, like, people in their 30s, 40, 50, Irish mass and all, they love our comedy. And
Yeah.
that's who loves us the most.
That loves your comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Even
That's
online.
interesting. Yeah, it's mad where you find your crowd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know, like, but I think that age group of like 18 to like 21 don't have a clue because they've no life experience and they're ashamed to be seen laughing and stuff. It's really
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
And they're all mates as well.
Yeah, that's
which
what
is
I
a
do. They're like,
big
oh,
group.
and
They're
they're
all
all
like fucking.
you know, like lads at that age, like, and then the women as well are like really embarrassed. So if you see them in your show, you're like, oh, this is gonna be grim.
Yeah, it was, and the lads, fair play to them and all, charity, but they never organised a comedy gig, like, they never.
Spill the drink, obviously.
Splat.
Someone's mentioned 19-year-olds. Oh God, that's a joke. Like, why the fuck is no one laugh at me? Write that down in your book. There.
Next time I go on Ireland, I'm going to do that. Hit them again. Let me back on, please. And then just like take a completely inappropriate joke again.
Did you meet Mitch that day?
Who's Mitch?
Ronan Mitchell. Did I see your friends with him? Did I?
Sorry, you man. Yeah, he's. No, I didn't meet him in Ireland. No, I just seen him on TikTok and chat to him the other time.
Oh, don't trust him.
You don't trust him?
Don't trust him.
Don't trust him.
No, don't.
Where? Because he's from Mayo.
Galway. Oh, Mitch.
He probably told you he's from Mayo, though. That's why
I just seen his accent. His accent's quite west of Ireland.
Yeah, he's real Hellman.
He's been on Ireland, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does their entertainment correspondence.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
He's a good lad.
He's very funny. Very good online, I have to say.
Have a few of the online lads now reached out to you, like obviously him, anyone else?
I don't know. Your man gave me a shout out the other day saying it was coming.
Jim Flano.
Oh,
he just said, he didn't do his, what do you call it, the Gossies?
He done his own version of the Gossies or something like that.
And gave you a shout.
He's just like, comedian of the year, male comedian of the year. So I think it's a pretty big deal.
I was like, I commented, it's only been 2 months of the year, pal. Like, you know who he was in December. What are you on about? Like, I was like,
blowing up quick.
Check this out, and I sent him a link to every video I've ever done.
So then you're going to overtake me now. He might give it to you next year.
I don't want to.
Can always dream.
Don't want to piss in your chips here, and like, because I just want to ask.
Piss in your chips.
Have you ever heard that one?
No, I have. Yeah, I haven't heard it in a while though. Piss in your cornflakes.
Piss in your cornflakes. I know. Mitch didn't hear. What was the word he never knew to say?
I'm writing that one down myself.
We said something, and Mitch was like, "I've never heard that one."
Go on.
Can't remember what it was anyway. But a few people have reached out to me now in my last few videos.
Oh yeah.
One being Romeo's. You know, Chipper.
Carl had.
Oh yeah.
Today.
Did you have Romeo's today? They reached out to me on Instagram. Followed me, commented.
No way.
And on TikTok.
That's how you know
what
you've
did
met
they
it.
ask you to do?
No, just comment and laugh and follow me.
That's how you know you've met it.
Man, I'm telling you.
Oh,
so,
but you need to get something out of that.
A bag of chips, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get something out of them.
You should definitely.
If you might see a promo soon. I might reach out to them actually.
And what else?
A few people actually. This is Dublin, do you know?
Yeah, they're good.
This is Dublin.
What did he say?
Legend or something he said.
Oh, that's class. Put that on your CV.
Yeah. Who else? I just kind of want to tell you about Romeo's. Like, that was the big thing.
That is pretty cool.
I'm just telling you, if you had to be anyone out there on social media, Phil plays pretty cool. Like,
yeah, that's pretty cool.
I love to get.
I got Cheryl Lloyd comment on one.
I wanted to man.
You what?
Cheryl Lloyd.
I've seen that actually. Yeah.
Can you not understand?
No, I thought you said you once shared a lie. It's like you did. I thought you said you shared a live comment. I was like,
no,
what the fuck is
share
that?
Lloyd, man.
And then you were like,
X-Factor.
did you? I thought it was a new thing now. Tell me about.
That was the I don't think I've ever replied to a TikTok story, but I replied to a story. I was like,
that was so funny.
that's nuts, man.
Yeah.
What were you like when you got a notification saying?
I was like,
share
oh, that's
that?
funny. I was like, yeah, remember she had that song, Swagger Jagger.
No, I never knew she
Go
had
on,
a song.
Give us a bit more. Give us a bit more.
Share Lloyd.
Can we play it? Cheryl Lloyd, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everyone loves a bit of Cheryl Lloyd.
I didn't know she had songs. I thought she was just on the X Factor.
You wouldn't know from that little piece he gave you.
Swagger Jagger.
Swagger
Swagger
Jagger.
Jagger.
Get some off your own.
You're a shagger.
No, that's not in it, I don't
No.
think.
It's a different song. Different song.
Anyway, she commented, Jedward commented on one as well. That was cool.
Did he?
Yeah, yeah, did.
Oh, did you see one of them going on X on the beach?
No way.
Are you serious?
Yeah, one of them. I don't know.
I thought they'd have to like pack in that personality, but obviously he's still going.
Man, I'm telling you, if you
We want to get them on this big time, like.
Did definitely come on.
No.
text them on lives and
What
all
did
we
you
have.
Emailed. Yeah, we harassed them on
We
live.
harassed them.
Did
like,
you?
yeah,
Not in a
yeah.
bad way. Like, didn't slag them,
You
but
have
just
to do a
like,
bit of harassing.
but just
Yeah.
like, we love you guys so much. Little tongue
I thought they'd definitely come on.
in
It's
cheek.
they're hard to get to. Like they're not reading their DMs around.
Quite exclusive characters.
Yeah,
I don't know if
not as
they're real.
hard to get as me.
And then now you see that.
Would you ask them for us?
Jedward, oh yeah, I'm tight with Jedward. I'll ask them.
But their
You know them
X
well.
Factor counterpart, Mary Bunn, was in this room.
Oh yeah, Mary.
And
On your
she's-
podcast.
No, not on our podcast.
Joe Dowlands.
Oh, Joe Dallins.
Joe Irish.
So we
when
could.
you nab her.
We actually seen her outside. We were leaving the pot. We were in
No,
here.
we were in here.
Were we here? Who are we?
I didn't recognise her because she's just the blonde hair. And
We
neither
were-
did
oh,
your man
yeah.
she was on first dates with. Did you see that?
Yeah, did you see that actually? Yeah. Yeah, did you see the first dates video?
No.
He was like, I like a bit of singing. And she was like, I do a bit of singing. He was like, what you do down the pub or something?
Yeah.
She was like, yeah.
You don't know who I am, do you?
She
was
said.
looking for her. She knew. She was trying to tell everyone.
She was looking for it.
I'd say she'd like you.
She was like this. Beep.
She
She
still
used to
work
work
in
in
Tesco.
Tesco.
No,
Still does.
no, not anymore. Not anymore. I think she'd like us as well. I think
She
so.
definitely would, man.
We were with Chris Kent that day, I think it was.
Yeah, that was a big name to
I think
get.
so.
Yeah, he was deadly, man. That was one of the dream guests. Like,
He'd be great. He'd be great to get, man.
have you had him down in?
No, I haven't actually. I was actually chatting to him because he's in the Crackdown the other week, and I asked him what he did, and he's like, "Yeah, sometime I'm up." Like, he's huge. He's probably like the biggest, is he? Irish comic at the minute.
Yeah.
Like male, biggest male.
Mike
Yeah.
Rice, pretty big.
Yeah, true.
But I think Mike is unreal. But
Yeah.
Chris sat down how many figure streets,
Yeah. He's huge in Ireland, and he can sell it in the UK as well.
which is fucking that's the goal.
Yeah, I
isn't
know, but like the biggest is probably Joanne McNally. Like, to be
it? And
fair,
that's unbelievable.
she's scandalous. She's like a multi-millionaire.
Fair fuck store.
Yeah, she
Give
did
us
like
a
40 something Vicar Streets in a calendar year or something.
That's
How's that even possible? Like,
how can you like even
Isn't
think of
she-
that?
She's doing a 3 arena, is she?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, she
first
knew already.
Irish comedian ever, I
That's
believe.
mad.
That's
I think now I'm not just 100% sure.
definitely
oh, no,
female. Definitely female.
No. Yeah.
Boy, who was on it?
Who would have been? Or one of like Darren Breen, would he have done 3 arena?
Possibly.
Oh, he's British.
Some of them.
He's not British.
I
Darryl
know, but he
Breen,
wants
lad.
to be though, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't.
He does.
I'm gonna look that up actually.
Is Darryl Breen British? Does Darryl Breen want
He's
to be
actually really leaning. Actually, if anything, he's leaning into his Irishness the last few years. I'd say because of that, because people were saying, "Oh,
Really?
he's really British." Yeah, now he's like, do you not see like he's?
He has a little theme song every
he's
time he
woke-
comes out.
He's walked his way up to Northern Irish now. But
Who was your favourite comedian? Who do you like?
Tommy Turner, like
unbelievable,
Yeah.
innit?
just like the shit from years ago. I'm just looking it up here.
But
Like,
like
we need to start watching more comedies. I haven't watched a comedy.
Well,
in
Tommy
ages.
Turner has done it, but he did it as part of a fundraiser. Darryl Breen,
single show.
it's all fundraiser stuff.
Oh yeah, like Willa was on it there recently, wasn't he?
We're not opened up for Keep
I
Barry.
actually say she could be the first to do it, like as her own solo.
That's unbelievable, man.
And they had that
Unbelievable.
Dublin thing where there was loads of
Oh,
shit on,
yeah.
didn't he? He was on that.
Yeah,
as well.
Tommy Turner's probably my favourite. Hey, just like yeah, definitely. What about you?
In Ireland or in general?
Ever.
Favourite comedian ever is a hard one.
Brendan Grace.
Never really watched any of his stand up.
No,
be honest with
yeah,
you.
he's just very Dublin.
I actually don't know. Who do I always answer to this
You,
question?
you always say that. You just think we're just typical Dublin, yeah?
Yeah, well, you are
Yeah.
very typical Dublin.
Do you know what? You said to me one time in Stitches, it was, I think, and you said to me, oh yeah, a lot of people don't have that persona. He's like, thankfully you've have your persona already.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
I was thinking, I don't, what? And you were like, I was like, what do you mean? You're like a little Willa or Joe.
yeah,
And
that's so true though.
yeah, but then I think I heard you say something slagging them too, and I was like, fuck, he's not complimenting
When
me.
was I slagging them?
I can't remember, but I don't know.
No,
but-
definitely. I would definitely see that in you. I know. Definitely like a little Willa.
What about
Saturday
me?
night. Huh?
You haven't seen me gig in ages.
I haven't seen you gig in ages. I remember you used to
Actually-
do that joke about filling the car with the diesel.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah.
very funny. That was a Mitsubishi. What car was that? Mitsubishi.
Suzuki Swift.
Yeah, see, I even remember
Yeah,
that.
That's good.
that is good.
Okay.
I haven't done that joke.
That is actually
since
very
like
funny.
20 gigs in or something like that.
Yeah, but that
I've
last
done
time
that
you
in a
probably
long time.
gigged together, even with me actually, I think the Paddy's gig last July.
Yeah, that's
August.
probably ages ago.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
even then you didn't see us because you thought I did well in that, and I didn't do good. I didn't think.
In the vault.
No,
No,
I
Paddy's
Paddy
gig.
Sirdy.
Yeah, that's sorry, I did mean Paddy Sirdy.
Oh, that
Because
was
you
the
were
one-
in the back room.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't get
Oh
to
yeah,
see
you came
us.
back. You were absolutely raging.
Oh, see you over that, yeah.
You were raging when you came
I
back.
get really angry if I don't think I smashed it. Like if it wrecks me,
Yeah,
it
it's so
drives
annoying.
me fucking mad. I think it's a good trait to have
So
though, because you
annoying.
just keep pushing it.
It's better than coming off thinking you're class and you actually just ate shit for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
the worst trait
Yeah,
ever. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
because people are like, I'd be raging if I did that as well. I'd even be raging if I did really well for half and then stunk, like just didn't kill.
Oh, so
If you
would
kill
I.
for half and then you make a buzz of it and then you kind of fizzle out. And you're like, fuck.
On the same, yeah.
I hate that. Like
drives
when you
me
get
mad.
distracted by something. That's actually I find is a big thing. If I'm not gigging loads, right, and then I go to a gig, I could start off well, but because I'm not sharp, just say something happens in the room, I'll comment on it and like maybe not be sharp enough, and then fuck it all up. So
Yeah.
I'll just think it's funny to comment on that. Whereas when you're really sharp, you know what to comment on and what not, what to just leave.
I know
Do you know
what
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if someone heckles and you're like, sometimes
You
just
have
leave
to
it.
say something though.
Yes,
You
but
feel like
sometimes you
to
don't
say
have to
something.
say anything and just
Yeah.
keep going with your set if it's going well. Why sabotage the whole set? Do you get me?
I know
And like even
exactly.
I even had a gig there the other week and I was like, I just kind of went off track and then went back to me and I was like, I just took the whole energy out of now. Why did I do that? Because it just
Then you're constantly thinking that then. The whole
yeah. I
experience.
just like shouldn't have done that. And then sometimes it's just if someone's drunk and heckling, you're on a roll. Unless just you can keep going sometimes,
Yeah.
especially if you only have 10 minutes. Hey,
that's a brilliant
Aye.
point.
yeah.
And I know actually, I can actually think of situation in my head now where that's happened.
So annoying because you think I should comment on this, and you sometimes you see comedians doing it as well, and you're like, what? Just keep going. Don't. Especially if someone's not even someone talking or anything, or you just go off track and think it's funny to talk to someone who's already been talked to as well. And like, but no, just go up and do your set like and stuff. I actually remember Eddie from the Crackdown told me before he gave me advice like last year. He was like, if you're doing 10 minutes, like 10 minutes, anything under 10 minutes or 10 minutes, do your set. You know, don't get stuck talking to the crowd because it can make a buzz of the whole thing. Right. It can go really well, but if it doesn't, your 10 minutes is over. Yeah. And people are like, that was shit. Just went out talking shite to the crowd. Get up and do like whatever jokes you have and do well and then get off. Yeah. And I find as well, if it's over 10, you can maybe fuck around a bit because you have a bit of time to play it. But if it's just 10 minutes,
over 21, I say.
But you know what I mean? If you get up
just to clarify,
just say you get up to do 10 minutes and you start talking to someone who's really like weird and doesn't want to be talked to. Yeah, that's just the energy's gone.
That was his fear.
That was me the other night.
That's it. Like that's what I mean.
One fella talked to, he was just like,
that's a nightmare.
Then someone else.
See, if you're the host, then it's grand to do that shit. But if you're doing 10 minutes, like get up and do. You want to do well, and then just get off, like, and do your jokes that you know are probably gonna work, like, and then get off.
But he did a joke the other day, and it's one of my favourite jokes he did. And I was with Sean Uose and listening, and he did it, and the crowd was shy, like. And I was like, every time I've seen him do that joke, it fucking kills. Like, he's done the joke like 15 times, and it's never bombed. So I was like, that's just an example of how bad that's the room.
There was a lot in it, to be fair. Obviously, there was all 19-year-olds, and people are still kind of rolling in. They really need to start the show.
All over the shop, like.
Yeah, and then, like, the green room was at the very back, and it was open, and it was loud, and I wasn't confident enough to be like, here, shut up, like. You didn't want people to start going, oh, he's a prick. I tried to power through it. Then I started to talk to people, and I wasn't working, so then I was like, right, let's just fall back on my material, and I was fucking throwing in punchlines, and like,
was it working?
Shit. Nah.
It's so mad. There's nothing actually like. There's nothing like to describe to anyone what bombing on stage is like. It's fucking terrible. Man, like the really bad bombs. Like especially when you're starting out. Like that's when you bomb. Like and you don't really know what you're doing. Now if you bomb, you're like, okay, you have a fair idea why. Because you're doing it longer, and you're like, oh, maybe someone made a really weird joke before you got on stage, and they were still thinking about that. There's so many different what's it called, variables. Of course, the why you might do bad. Like you might, but especially then if you at the beginning you don't really know why, and the worst is when the crowd start hating you. Know that, like they're like they don't like you and they're not laughing. That is like
fucking awful.
And the way, like I'd say you're fairly likable. Like I'd say you could turn against you.
Yeah, big time. Yeah,
you're very likable. Like,
on stage straight away. Though, that's
just different type. Like I could.
He's got to slag me here. There's a slagging coming.
Cute, bubbly.
I know he's.
Yeah, but I get you be a bit more like darker sort of, and then you be like more likable. So even if they weren't on board with the jokes, they'd be like, oh, we still like this guy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
But I remember at like some certain audiences might.
You like me, Darren?
I think I'm a mix between the two of them.
Fuck off.
I actually am in the middle somewhere, I'd say.
Nice.
I just remember I was in London like before and I had a stinker high. And I remember it was in Islington, and so that's kind of an audience might be not on my side.
Is it?
Posh, really posh. Don't like being ripped on. Right. Posh people do not like being. Have you known that?
No.
Have you ever gigged in a really posh area?
Not really.
Man, they don't like it. Like, so you gig fucking anywhere in North Dublin High, they were like, do you know what I mean? They love it. Yeah. They love if you slag them and they shout something back. Oh, you tight Havin cunt. You'd be like, oh, shut you fucking pony riding fuck or something like that. With no saddle on in an estate, but they love that. Don't they? North Dublin. But then they don't like that. In like the posh people, because they're like, oh, what are you picking on us for? Like, I'm a fucking doctor. Yeah. I'm a blah blah. You know, I'm a CEO of whatever. And then but then that's why I went to Islington and I made some joke about the Chinese or something at the very beginning, like, which was so risky, and it came out sounding really racist.
Right.
But like racist for that audience, right? And like obviously I love the Chinese. Everyone knows that. And
that is, I forgot to say that in the introduction.
He hates the Chinese.
Can we go back? Darren Gaffney, little TikToker, and loves the
Chinese. He's a big fan of them.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I did that, and then they didn't like me, and then I went through my set, and they really didn't like me, and the host started heckling me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have actually a bit about it as well. He was like, oh, do you have any jokes that aren't racist?
No, actually.
That's what I did. I thought that was hilarious. That's exactly. I went over to the list on my little list. I had like a list on stage with me because it's doing like new jokes and material. I went looking through it and I goes, no. And he was like, what? No laughter.
No,
Oh,
that's
was it
brilliant.
Chinese?
Like,
Yeah, that was funny. No, I didn't laugh at that. But that's what happens when you have to beware. Know your audience.
yeah.
Do you know?
I have a joke where I kind of have like, it's not racist. I say something like not racist, but it's about.
It is very racist.
No, it's not. It's not.
He's a well-known racist.
It's about doing like blackface, right?
Okay.
And so it's not racist at all. But I always think if there's someone that's say a black person in the crowd, they might hate it. And I did a gig in the Hard Rock before, and there was not a good gig, and there was no laughs. Like we all just literally, it was quiet the
Bomb
whole
central.
night. And I did that joke, and 2 people laughed, and there were 2 black women. I was like, yes.
We don't know that joke, bro.
You do know the blackface joke? Yeah. I'm not gonna go into the joke now because
I have to think about that.
anyway.
Sorry, that just really unnerves me there, thinking you're going around saying blackface jokes.
No,
I don't know about.
but it was good. It's a good joke. Like
Yeah.
it's smart, not smart. Jesus Christ, but it's like it's
Highbrow.
yeah, it's a bit like it's not. You're not punching down on it like at all. Like, do you know what I mean?
fair.
But
That's
they
it.
laughed, and I was like, yes, because a lot of people,
Everyone
a lot of people weren't laughing, but they weren't laughing at Anne. But I could feel some people mightn't laugh if they seen black people in the room. Or these
I
girls
think I
were
know
like,
what joke it is.
yeah. Whereas these girls were like, that's a good joke. Like
I wouldn't have
Yeah,
said
yeah.
blackface to describe that joke, but okay, yeah, fair enough.
that's what I say though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. I have the wrong joke.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
But yeah, he's right. I think if people get offended for someone else most
Yeah,
of
but
the
for
time.
half someone else, that's annoying.
Yeah,
that
which
happens,
is
like,
annoying.
Just like go with the flow.
Yeah. Do you get the Dublin humour, do you think, right? Because the only reason I ask is I think we love you and we always have a
Yeah.
crack with you. But I always think you don't get us sometimes. I'm like, I think he thinks, what the fuck are they on about?
No, I do get it. Like I
Find it funny.
Oh, you know, oh, fair, yeah.
just don't
Wait,
find
wait.
it very funny.
That was
at
Darren
all.
Gaffney, everyone, right?
No, why would I not get it? Why do you think I don't find it funny?
I
I'm
just
not
think,
laughing.
no, sometimes you do laugh, but I just think you're laughing at the hecticness of us rather
Yeah,
than,
yeah. No, I actually get that. Like I get it. Like as
Do
well.
you?
Yeah, I find it very funny.
Right,
Do you know, it is because I actually think it's kind of very similar. Well, like I find that crowd, I'd get on. The crowd that would really like you, I think would like the stuff I do as well.
100%,
Do you get me
yeah,
like that?
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it'd be very similar. Like, fucking, yeah. North Dub's are funny as fuck, aren't they? Like,
Yeah, we're from South Dublin now, but
yeah. Well, it doesn't count.
But it's not. It's not.
It doesn't
posh
count.
South Dublin.
Yeah, it's not like. Would you say like I'm from South Dublin?
Nah.
I've just said from Drimnagh.
Drimnagh.
Yeah. But see, where we're from, like Tallaght and all, that's South Dublin.
Yeah.
It's you're on about the posh
Cultural
like the
thing.
Yeah, you're on about the D4 side.
Yeah.
Do you
But
know-
culturally, I would say it's more. You're more North Dublin. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'd say you're more like fucking, you know, like Cabra.
Right. Is that
Blanche.
where you're living? Are you living?
Yeah,
in
living in Fisborough, Cabra border.
Nice.
Nice, yeah,
Yeah.
good spot. But
Just
yeah, I would
tell
say
them.
these are quite similar to that, like, no?
Fisborough scares me because it's PH.
What's
Or
PH?
never, it's PH Isborough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, like Fisborough. No, it's not an F. It's a PH.
Oh, you're just like, why? Just
because
can't
it's
spell.
just every time someone says it, I have to spell it out in my head, and that's just.
You're not
like,
dyslexic, eh?
Huh?
You're just are you dyslexic?
no.
Oh, just okay.
No. If he was, he'd be good in an ad for dyslexic, wouldn't he?
Oh, do you ever do extras work?
We were in a music video.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're in the Expo Supremes.
Yeah.
Construction.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that called again? The name of the song.
Say pass.
Safe Pass. Yeah.
Got me there, brother Nerdy.
Yeah, I was doing an extras work because like I quit my job. You're both still working, aren't you? You're gonna
Unfortunately,
quit
man.
your job.
I'd
Go out full time.
Love to.
if I could get enough to live on a week from comedy and this, I 100% would.
Yeah.
How did you wait? I want to ask you after that. How did you do that? Because
I was just trying to run gigs and stuff. Is like the.
Yeah, do you want to give us a little quick up to date? So you're, as you were saying, it's boring, but you're working finance for 5 years.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I was working in finance. I'm originally from Cavan. I was working in finance for like 5 years, and then I quit my job like last July to go to Edinburgh Fringe and do it full time. Sold a car, which was a lovely car at the time, and yeah, just said right, I'll get the money from that and I'll try and make it at this end. And then I run my own comedy club, Bite the Bullet Comedy Club. So in Drumcondra, I then like do once a month in Cavan and then once a month in Ranelagh in the Tap House, Cat and Cage in Drumcondra, and then starting weekly in the Chelsea Drugstore. doing like a team one. It's free. So
Unreal.
Chelsea Drugstore on George Street across from George. So that type of shit was actually a massive help to be able to get enough to do it full time, like.
Yeah.
But still daunting, like quitting.
Of course it is.
Oh man, then sometimes you're like, oh fuck, like this is way too much, like.
Yeah.
But then you just have to make it work, and then the added pressure just makes you get your finger out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
It
understand
does,
that.
like, because you've
Yeah.
no other choice. You're like, right, I don't.
Whatever person it's in.
Yeah. On the night, who knows? Whoever the lucky person is. But the thing is, right, is you wouldn't actually be under as you don't actually. Sometimes you don't really enjoy doing it that much. Like people think, oh, you're a comedian, it must be class crack.
Yeah.
I'd say a lot of the gigs you have to force yourself to go to.
100%.
Don't
Yeah.
you? Yeah, that's the way I am.
Well, I do now because I'm like fucking stressing and work all day, and
But
I
even,
can't go out
even
with me
since I
shit.
quit my job, you're going to work, like,
Yeah.
you know, you're going there to be honest.
Yeah, but like I'm just playing devil's advocate. But like 7 o'clock at night, like what you doing all day there? Like
What do
You
you
have a
mean?
gig
What
that
am I
night.
doing? Yeah, but so like, yeah, but you still be thinking about the gig that evening all
yeah,
day.
true.
All
but,
day,
like,
the day before.
Yeah,
and
but you'd be
everything.
like, oh, I really want to do well, especially if it's a big gig.
Yeah, of course.
You're not always, as you said earlier, you have to sometimes remember to enjoy the fucking thing, like.
Of course.
Or
Yeah.
else you can just be thinking about the next one.
Yeah.
You just say do wheel and sell it out, and then you're like, oh, what's the next one?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to actually enjoy this, but sometimes you're like, oh, I have to be really good here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to turn up, I have to be funny, and it has to be a good gig, or else whatever. Especially when you're running the gigs as well, that's just an added stress. Like, you've ran gigs, haven't you?
No,
No,
not
Like,
yet.
that's like different ball game because you're the CEO of the gig. So you're
Yeah.
emceeing it, you're booking the acts. So if you go on and do 10 minutes and the shit, well, you can just go home.
Yeah.
But if you're hosting it, like you're like, oh, that acted shite now, I have to try salver
Yeah.
this.
Plus, you're bringing in big names, and as you said, like
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
see you now and that whole night of shit,
Exactly.
they'll just say, "Get away from
And
him."
then punter, people who come will be like, I'm not going back. That was fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's so stressful, like, especially, and I only, like, yeah, it is stressful. But anyway, I quit. So I was like, I'll get a few, like, try to get a few extras on the side. So I started doing a bit of extras work, and I got an ad with Paddy Power, and it was like before the darts, and I did something else as well. I was in an extra in some series called Grown Ups. It's Robert Sheehan, what you call your man that was in Love Hate?
Robert Sheehan.
Robert
yeah.
Sheehan's in
yeah.
it.
how do you get these jobs?
Does he go on to
Right.
like Spotlight, make a Spotlight? Oh no, Spotlight's usually from main acting roles, but like Celtic Casting or extras.e,
Right.
you
Nice.
get extras work. Like
Oh shit.
some people living off that shit.
Man,
There's the
if
one
that-
lad, if you ever see a lad walking around with a big beard and he looks like a Viking, they are usually extras on Vikings, and they're
Really?
keeping the look because that's their full time thing. There was a lad on it did like 3 months of extras Viking work.
That's madness.
What time was it?
What
Like,
could we be extras on? Like just
Love Hate.
Ah.
yeah,
kid.
but like
You'd be getting shot, shooting them up in the estate or something. You used to be fucking ninjas, little weasels.
ninja.
That actually sounds good. I'd do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you used to be good on Love Hate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually rewatched that, man. Unbelievable stuff.
I need to rewatch it.
Totally.
I rewatched it. Season 1 is a bit of it's not great. It's
Is that-
cheesy as fuck.
Right.
Obviously, it didn't age well.
Yeah.
But by the time you get to season 2 and season 3, it just pops it off.
Unreal.
It's I actually think it's up there with the best series I've ever watched.
Oh, would be.
The
Yeah.
one with Barry Keoghan, like that season, that is killer.
Yeah.
He
it is.
shoots a man, he gets shot underneath the bin, and then and Frano.
Your man shoots the kid. The
Yeah.
kid, and oh
Yeah.
no, that's scary.
Yeah. Tommy and all.
It's Tommy getting
Yeah.
battered. I rewatched from season 2. Darren gets shot by one at the very end. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I was like having heart palpitations, and I had seen it already. And then season 3 is class. Season 5 is deadly.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely.
Ninja gets shot in the back of the head.
Yeah.
In the back of his lawn by the traveller.
And his runners King Nidge.
Yeah,
Ah,
and
man.
the sun
The
looking at
penguin
the window.
jackets.
I actually
Yeah.
can't believe RTE made that, because usually everything they make is complete dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, they actually made something good.
Yeah. And
Remember they had a hidden camera show there a few years ago. Was it The Fear?
yes.
or something like that.
Wait, your one.
I don't know what it was called.
Oh.
But Donegal Callaghan was in it. The fucking 6'7" orange rugby player.
Oh, yeah,
In a
yeah.
hidden camera show.
Yeah. True.
Everybody knows who he is.
That's true. That's true.
Fucking idiots, like. I was like, he's 6'7".
Same with your one. Your one was really famous. I
Jennifer
can't
Santa
Jennifer
Birdie.
Maguire, was it?
No.
Santa Birdie or something.
Oh,
her name is.
okay.
Sam Peretti.
Yeah.
That's her name.
No,
I'm
no.
not impressed how I pulled that one out.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
you pulled
that
that,
was
out quickly.
good.
Yeah.
But they
Wait, put it back in.
we had a thing in the crack then. We had to do a 2 truths and a lie, and I think there was only 2 of us out of like 15 of us that passed it. And mine was I was in Love Hate as an extra. And
yeah.
everyone believed it.
Did they?
Yeah.
I fucking believe that.
Yeah.
I definitely believe that.
So wait, what happened with this?
Oh, the ad.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I got Paddy Power ad, and then they were like, "Oh, they sent me an email. Oh, you are a perfect fit for a role in this ad." I was like, "Oh, class! I'm obviously good, like for this ad." And then I rocked up. It was in Stillorgan somewhere, Oh, that morning after, they were like, oh, by the way, it's fancy dress. So I emailed, I used to get paid like 30 euro extra it was. I emailed them, oh, will I bring a suit or something like? And then they were like, no, our costumes will be supplied. So I was like, okay, cool. And I got there anyway. So it was based on the darts. It was coming up to the darts, which is I think it was November time, end of November, it was the start of December that this ad was. And I was actually fairly broke as well, so I was like, right, whatever. And they handed out, so the ad was, we were people who go to the darts and we needed to train. So like we were carrying jugs of beer and shouting like 108. So we were practicing in boot camp to be a fan at the darts. So they started handing out the costumes like this where it got bad. And so they handed out, and like the lad in front of me got like a jockey. So he had like people dress up as a jockey go to darts. A girl in front of me was a traffic cone. That's bleak. And then I got mine, and I was a fucking hot dog. I swear to God, man. So it was a hot dog. My head went in here. There was mustard and ketchup on it. And it was the top of that, the little sausage went over here. I get a picture of it, right?
And did you not like that now?
Nah, man. No, I'll show it to you now. Like, I'll show it to you now. I'll show it to the camera as well.
Yeah, send it to us. I'm going to put, that's good.
Yeah. That was my costume.
I kind of like to be in a hot dog costume.
Oh, that's you, man. You're not well in the fucking head.
What is wrong? What?
No, I'm joking. Hold on. So this is it here. Oh, fuck yeah.
Did you have onions on you?
No, there was no onions, but there was
crispy onions.
Crispy onions.
To have crispy onions.
There was mustard and ketchup though.
Would you have yourself now? I reckon you would have been a bit happier if there was crispy onions.
Oh yeah, I would have been flying.
And was the sausage much bigger than the bun? I hate that kind of. I also hate when it's too small though.
Yeah, too small is horrible.
That was like it there.
Show that camera.
So my head was just in there, and there was a little sausage at the top, right? And so I was like, I tried it on height, and I was like, oh my God, this is so degrading. And when you're an extra as well, it's pure like, go there, stand there, like it's not like. Oh, you're just you may as well be a fucking piece of furniture. And you're like, oh my God, this is what my life has come to. I quit my job, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, Darren Gaffney's making it at the comedy, and next thing they see me dressed as a hot dog.
Would you not think that's funny though?
I actually, right? So honestly, this is the conundrum I was in. So I sat there, I put it on, and so there was people dressed as traffic cones, and then we had to bring the beer around the traffic cones. That was the ad. So there was 3 women dressed as traffic cones. That was fucking bad. Traffic cone was bad. I got the worst. Hot dog was the worst degrading one. So you had to like run around with the beer around the traffic cones, and then you had to shout like, oh, 180, and what other phrases did you shout, like whatever, like all that kind of shit.
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
And do you know the really famous, do you watch the darts?
Yeah, Luke Littler, is it?
Do you know the ref who goes the really deep voice, the ball lad?
Did he just retire?
He could have. He looked like he was on his last legs.
Yeah.
he was the lad. He was the ref there, and he was like, "Oh, come on, guys!" And he was telling us what to do and stuff. And he was like, it was so funny. He was getting like coffee and all brought into him, and we were just like over in the corner, like fucking stand over there, you fucking hot dog prick. And anyway, I tried it on. I went into the mirror, and I was like, oh, I don't know about this. I was like, if any of the lads from home see this, like the screenshot and galore.
Yeah,
Would you imagine a screenshot and zooming up my head? Would you do it?
I actually looked at you.
Would you do it?
Funny. I sound like
funny.
me and him would be saying the story pure happiness. We'd be like, guess what we got to do?
Oh, would you? Why? I don't know why. In my head, I was like, oh, I can't
So
do
what
this.
happened then? Did you just walk away from it?
So this is the crack. So it was in a conundrum, and then it was like they took like a 10-minute break.
You're that type of Muslim that doesn't eat pork. That's why
It's not even funny.
I couldn't think of the name of it.
Ayatollah.
Yeah.
No.
That is funny, man.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. Brilliant.
Write that fucking shit down for bite the balls.
I'm starting to use this material for my solo show.
Yeah, do.
But then I went into the bathroom and looked at it and I was like, this is fucking bleak. And in my little head, it looked like a little condom on top, like the little thing on top of the condom. And then I went in and I was so raging. I was like, it's because I just did more, like, it's just degrading as fuck, dressing as a hot dog. And especially if it went viral, like, and everyone's like imagine women be like, well, you the hot dog.
Where do I know you from?
The hot dog in the Paddy Power ad, yeah, definitely finger me now, like, as if you wouldn't be able to be like, I get away from that. He was a hot dog. So anyway, I went into the toilet and was like, oh, this is bleak. So there was a costume of a crusader. Do you know the Crusaders? So they wore like the nail mesh, the mesh stuff. The chain mesh, and like a picture of St. George's Cross.
Yeah.
So like a fucking
Proper
red
English,
cross.
like.
Yeah, that is, yeah. So there was one of them, but that's like not too bad. I could dress as a knight, like a fucking.
Could be like Darren O'Brien. He wears that the bed.
So I went back in and I was like, here, I went up to, and he was an English guy. I go, here, man, me still dressed as a hot dog, bear in mind, like, and I was like, I don't know about wearing this. My ego won't let me wear it. And he goes, oh, mate, you'd be all right, mate. It's not that bad. And that's more annoying that he was English, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
I'd be
you fucking dress up as a hot dog and shut your mat. That's what I felt like. And I was like, right. I go, look, there's a Crusaders costume there. I'll wear that one. And he goes, oh, mate. He goes, oh, I don't have the sword or the shield or that, mate. You just look silly. And I was like, I'm already dressed as a fucking hot dog. I think I looked fucking silly enough, like. So he was like, are you be fine, mate? And I was like, right, whatever. So I got in, went back in, took it off. Into the car and just fucked off. And while I was driving out, I didn't even tell them. While I was driving out, I met there, like, you know, like the runner girl. So like you need to have someone who's like running to the shop, like just a runner on set. She was coming back in with all the stuff, and we just made direct eye contact. And I was pulling out the really narrow drive, and she went back in, and then I drove off. And then one of the girls who was dressed as a traffic cone that I kind of been chatting to beforehand added me on Instagram after, and she texted me after and she goes, where did you go? And I was like, I just left. And she goes, oh, well, we went back to record the second half and you had left. We got everyone together and they were like, oh, someone's missing. And your man goes, oh, the hot dog lad is gone. Didn't even know my name. Like, the hot dog fella's missing. And then you won. The runner girl goes, I just seen him driving out to drive there. I don't think he's coming back.
Oh, man.
So I was gone. Like, would you have wore it?
Oh, I would have.
I think so, man. Yeah.
And then to be fair, 30
we wore fireman costumes in a gay porn
fireman,
studio.
I'd fucking wear that.
In a gay porn studio?
No, man, there's something about a hot dog just so degrading.
Mate,
I'd rather
You hate it, don't you? You hate it.
I just couldn't do it to myself. It was like, it was just funny because they're like, oh, how's the comedy going? Oh yeah, good, yeah. And then you just see me like, I dressed as a hot dog and a Paddy Power hat. Like,
I feel like that's good for a comedian to be in something funny, like.
oh fuck that. I just didn't like. I just didn't like it. I was like, fuck, I'm not fucking.
Yeah,
doing
fair.
this.
That's good that you did get
I just
pressure
fucked
into
off.
doing it.
You've some balls.
I just left and just left the costume lying there.
Much was that going to pay?
The remnants.
Can you say?
Honestly, yeah, no, it was like 100. See, it wasn't near enough to get to do that. Like, I was chatting to someone else. I was getting like, it would have been like 170, 180 quid. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
that's nothing. That's nothing to dress as a hot dog.
Can you?
How long was it going to take?
See? What was that language? What was that language?
How long in the day was that going to take?
Oh, so yeah, it was like from fucking 10 to 4.
Right, yeah.
10 to 5.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
€180 though.
But then you're also in a gambling ad, and then that can affect. Well, not that if anyone recognises you go for an acting role. You
True.
can't be in an act.
Yeah, true. There's not enough
That
pluses
can
there.
fuck you over.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So Breda
okay.
Hegarty, do you know Breda?
Yeah.
I think she might have got fucked with that. I think some comedian on the scene was in a betting company ad and then couldn't do normal ads, couldn't do normal acting stuff. If you said you're in it, or
That's dodgy.
you could lie, but then they might find out.
I think you're fucked.
Then you're fucked. Yeah,
That wasn't me. That's a giant hot dog. It's not even me.
Actually, a real. That's a hot. I was trying to pull the thing down over my like eyes as well to hide it, but like you couldn't.
That's so funny.
And what was I going to say? Yeah, I took it off. Like, and then someone said to me, how much would if I got offered like maybe 800 quid, I probably would have done it.
800.
I don't think I would have done it for any less than 800.
Really? Oh, I did
500 maybe.
160 for that isn't
We have
great.
a live
bro.
show.
Not
We'll
great
put
at all.
€800 the budget away just for you to come on.
Yeah.
Would
yeah.
you have been happy enough to do it? Would you have?
Probably, yeah. Me do shit for free and all now, like.
Yeah, sure, you're in a gay porno for free, are you?
But listen, we
We
got
do fucking hand for free.
flew over, but yeah, we got flew over to do a bit of gay. But we're actually going to release that
We
soon.
didn't do it.
For anyone listening as well, we're going to release that soon. I recommend watching it, man. It's going to be funny
well,
shit. Funny
I
shit.
seen the
Like,
clips on that. It looked absolutely brilliant.
yeah, so we have a little documentary thing we're going to do. It should be good. Like, it's going to come across.
That'll be
hopefully.
very
Yeah,
fucking funny.
yeah. But come here, you're just running out of time here. So tell the people about your show. You have a few
Oh,
things
yeah.
left for the tour night, don't you?
Yeah. So yeah, the 12th and the 13th sold out, and then the 14th of April is still on sale in Whelan's. You can get it on my Instagram, Darren Gaffney Comedy, the Gaffcast. You'll see the link there. Anyway, it's on Whelan's Live.
Yeah.
It's with MCD as well. I'm not sure if it's on Ticketmaster. Actually, it's on Whelan's Live anyway. So
It's
you
just
just find
unreal.
it.
Everyone, like, that's some grind to from what you've done in 2 months, man. I know it's not going to 2 months, but
Yeah.
the whole jump them 2 months.
Yeah.
MCD and all reaching out to you.
That was class, yeah. They're
That's
serious.
unreal. And your podcast, you're gonna get going.
Yeah, the Gaffcast, it's my podcast as well, so I'll get back doing that as well, and then Bite the Bullet Comedy Club as well.
When's that on?
So every Tuesday in Chelsea Drugstore now, and then usually the last Thursday of the month in Drumcondra.
And huge headliners on it, which is well.
Yeah, big time, yeah. It's good crack, man. I actually must get yous on. I've never had yous on it.
No,
They fucking love yous over there as well.
hopefully.
Now that I have the
You
drugs,
have us on.
now that I have the drugstore gig, I can put people on all the time. It's
Yeah.
way better than just doing the monthly
Shit one,
ones.
like.
It's actually class. Yeah, so we do like a team night in that. We did Punch the Monkey team this week. See that monkey in
Seen
Japan?
that,
Yeah.
What's the crack there, like?
I don't know, man. It's
Yeah,
sad,
poor
isn't it?
monkey.
What joke could I say about that?
We did Prince Andrew the week before.
Oh, can we end that? You give us a team now and we'll do a joke and see who's better, right?
Okay, I
2
think
seconds.
I can't do World War
Carl, can
Three.
you give one for all of us? A quick team on something. A quick team on and we'll all think of a joke quickly on the spot, like real quick.
No.
That went really well.
That was a cracker. You win, Carl.
What a way to end the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Darren Gaffney,
Thank you guys.
you're a
Thank you
fucking
very much.
legend, man.
Cheers.